What's up? Happy Saturday night, you motherfuckers.
May
And
the
welcome,
fourth be with you, sirs.
welcome to this week's Culture Cast. I am, of course, Brian's Action Figure Reviews. He is, of course, a midget in a yellow jacket. He is, of course, Twisted Tubbs. How is everybody this happy Star Wars Day, happy Free Comic Book Day, happy Saturday, and happy,
Yeah, I mean, it's a nerd day across the board, right?
happy long weekend day, I suppose, for us over this side of the pond.
Yeah, in the Irish
So
Isle.
Tubbs is on time 2 weeks in two shows in a row.
2 shows in a row.
Those extra 5 minutes are really making it worthwhile for you.
I'm showing up, and what did we say a week ago? I showed up, and I remember looked at the clock, and it was a minute past. I was like, we should really crack on because we're a minute over time. And he's like, no, 5 past Tubbs. I was like, there we go.
I
Keep forgetting the 5.
I definitely think I threw you after a game there because Tubbs is like, we're a minute late. I'm like, no, we're not. So I'm just
No. We're actually on time.
If we were late. So my mind fuckery fucked with your head.
It did that, my sir. It did that.
Boogie Bob says in the comments, I'm very upset. That midget just blew me off from playing WWE 2K to join the show. Yeah, but 2K is a terrible game anyway, like so.
Oh, it's that fucking Phil, yeah? Sorry, buddy. I'm not even joking. He literally texted me when we were literally starting the intro to like log on to local play, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man! I better text him and tell him I'm on the show."
See, that's the kind of friend Tubbs is. He will blow you off for anything.
Dude, fucking telling people the wrong idea of me here. Like, I love Phil and I love you, you fucking mob goblins.
Anyway, yeah, lads. So yeah, happy Star Wars Day. Tubbs, did you do anything Star Wars related today?
I tried to turn on Star Wars today, and I thought like, I'll get my fucking kids to sit down and watch it with me, right? Yeah, they were having none of it, so I ended up watching like A New Hope on my phone. For like
on your phone?
Yeah, because they had the TV took over, so they were just watching it on my phone.
So you mean you let the kids?
Not a pleasant experience,
So your kids made you your bitch?
No, I mean like the kids just fucking take over. Fucking there's YouTube on my TV 24 fucking hours a day at this point, man.
I did throw on PlayStation for a while ago, and there's like there's one of those old games for the PlayStation 1 on the PlayStation Plus. Is it Shadows of the Empire or something? And I played it for 5 minutes, and it's awful.
Oh, okay.
Like,
it's funny. It's funny that Phil was actually like text me to jump on local play. My PlayStation Plus is gone at the moment, so I have to get that fucking sorted out this week at some point. But I only actually logged on to 2K because Twitter told me there was a new fucking locker code.
That's probably
so I just went in to get the locker code.
Like it was on a while ago as well.
Yeah, for anyone that plays 2K, there's a new locker code up. It's Mon Faction because they're in France for Backlash today.
I watched it. It's not bad. It wasn't a bad show.
Okay. But, yeah, they've changed a lot, dude. They've changed. I mean, the way they're doing the camera angle stuff and the big fight field stuff at the start, and yeah, it's good. It's good. Look, it's taking a different direction,
So, like, before we go any further, I'm going to talk about Free Comic Book Day as well in a bit. Just go through the comments and see who's here and say hello to everybody.
Yeah, come on. Let's see who's in the chat.
Jared was here 2.5 hours ago. Very.
2.5 hours ago. I love it, Daddy.
Hey, everyone. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And Nick is here. Evening, you buggers. How's it going, bud?
Story, dude.
G-Force is here. Hey, Brian.
G-Force. How are you, sir? You good?
G-Force is in another stream a while ago complaining that he had too much to watch over the weekend.
Oh, I'm right. Oh, too much entertainment or too many streams?
Including our show, which is nice that he's here.
Yeah. It's fucking good.
Hey, Jared and APD. Jared G-Force. Sorry, Manga Vandanga is in the chat. Hey,
Story Manga, how are you, sir?
Miss Daddy is here.
Daddy.
Tip of the cap to all in the chat. Boogie Bop.
If I had a cap, I would tip it.
I read out his comment just to piss you off.
Go on, throw it out, John.
I did already. You did.
Oh yeah, I'm very upset that Midget blew me off to 2K to join the show. Sorry, buddy. I love you very much, but I was literally on the show logging
5 minutes ago.
We were on the intro screen. Like we were actually like it was the intro screen that we were getting ready to kick off, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I better text Phil."
Tubbs is like the guy from what's his name? Porky Pig. James is here. Hey, James, how's it going,
James, how are you, sir?
Hey, James. Nick says, I had to listen to my showing of Phantom Menace as there was a car accident and the roads were blocked. That was my Star Wars day. Ah, shit. That sucks, man. You had to miss it. So it's showing in the cinemas now again.
Oh, yeah. It's out in it.
I believe Connor and Gerard both went to see it in the last 24 hours.
And that was today, right? That was the 25th anniversary or whatever.
I think they were doing to see it last night, maybe yesterday. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but that's 25 years, right?
Yeah, something like that. You're old, Tubbs. You're old. Older than me. Hey, side, there's Boogie Bop and James. And yeah, someone just took a dive off my shelf. I had to miss my show on a Phantom Menace as a car crash blocked all the roads. I was stuck in a jam. So yeah, that sucks, man.
That sucks, dude.
Miriam was here too. Hey, Miriam, how's it going?
Miriam, how are you?
Hope you're keeping bloody hell, my fucking brain is gone.
What was that? Go on, get your thoughts out.
It literally went feeding him well, something like that.
I fucking know, right? I know. Well, I mean, the kids, like, as you know yourself, they tend to, when they're here, they take over the TVs and so on and so forth. And I don't get another fucking, like, I suppose I had, but it's fucking, like, I hate sitting in the kitchen watching TV. It's not fucking comfortable.
What are you on
about? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, never mind.
I was answering Dicky's question.
I just read Dicky's comment.
Yes.
Yeah, my shelves are falling down behind me, so I was like, what the hell? Don't get to watch my TV anymore, blooming kids. Hey, Miriam. Hey, G. Hey, Miriam. You gotta do the clever thing. Don't have any.
I mean, look, there's that as well. Like, but like, I mean, I'm 3 deep in now, so like, what am I going to do?
No, I won't.
Go on.
I'll think better of it. Never mind. George, it's deep, you say? Oh, never mind. Hey, George, you were in too deep. That was the problem in the first place.
Yes.
I could not let that go. Kentucky Derby is about to kick off. I think so too. So I noticed that as well a while ago.
No, I'll be honest, right? I only knew the Kentucky Derby was actually on today, was because on Twitter I saw a fucking picture of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in like the fucking ponziest gear I've ever.
He's like a shaved head.
And he's completely shaved his beard off as well, dude.
Simon says, is it me or has Tubbs' beard doubled since last week?
Yes. This is a pretty man cave-ish beard. It's gone fucking. You can see there's like way more grey in it and stuff. Yeah, I will be fucking fixing this shit this week.
What does it look like? Did you ever see that cartoon in the early 90s, late 80s, Captain Caveman, where he's just like completely covered in hair and he had
oh yeah. A few more weeks I'll just be into myself. My chest hair will be part of this, like.
That yellow hoodie against.
I mean, I was hoping Johnny Redmond was going to be in the chat today, like a bit of like to honor his fucking disgust for it, but you know,
honor his disgust. Oh fuck me! Sorry, I redid my comment. Didn't delete. I don't have memory loss masturbation because I don't think. Sorry, I redid my comment. I see what you're at. Mellow yellow. If I shave my beard off, it looks like my chin hasn't scrubbed. And now Tubbs has things behind him. Podres and Podres, how are you, my friend?
I couldn't make out if there was people fighting out on my road or if the TV was on like next door. We'll see how that progresses. Like,
but like it could be a little from column A and a little from column B where you're from. Like,
I mean, yeah, like the picture I sent you the other day, right?
I mean, where I'm from as well, like, but yeah.
Free drama.
I'm only jealous I can't grow a decent beard to save my life.
Oh, dude, like, I mean, like, I love my beard, but this, like, I'll be honest, this is the utter laziness now at the moment, like, you know.
I think Shabby's got all the beard growing DNA in your family, though.
I'll just spend the whole show doing this, like. because I can actually do that now.
Jono was in the toy duo with Connor. That'll be finished up soon, though, I think.
Yes.
Pads, G-Force
Dude.
Racing. Oh. PR Pubs. Okay, so
Yes.
free comic book day. Everyone in the chat, let us know if you got anything for free comic book day or got into your local place. YouTubes, I know you didn't manage to get in, but you've somehow managed to break the
secure
rules. Break the
chunk
rules,
of them.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't break the rules. I just know the dude that runs the shop, and which means I can go in on Tuesday when there's nobody else looking for them and just get whatever's there. Like, so sometimes it helps to know people, right?
Yeah, but I did go into my.
You did.
I did go in and support my local comic book shop. Unlike,
I mean, that was the plan. The plan was to go
the other side of me, but I did get some free comic books. 5 of them. Star Wars. This one, like there's all the usual Marvel, DC stuff, but this one I did not expect to see in there. Street Fighter versus Final Fight.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, and issue 1, so hopefully there'll be more.
What's versus Final Fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
you can see like the different.
That's fucking cool because you like both games, really. Like.
Yeah. They're both Capcom franchises anyway, like so.
Yeah.
There's obviously the typical Star Wars one for May the 4th.
I mean, you kind of hit like a lot of good stuff with it.
And there is, I don't know, there is DC Absolute Power. I'm sure this will be the worst one.
You tribal fucker, yeah.
I'm only messing. There's the Energon universe as well.
Is that Megatron, is it?
Tis that big salty boy.
Oh, actually, by the way, Brian, I
and this one, Blood Hunt number 1.
I won't tell the chat what it is yet because I'll surprise them on a show. But do you remember that like suggestion or that one you asked me to draw you?
The challenge I put out.
The challenge, yeah. I started that today.
Cool.
So, yeah, it's going to be it's not going to be like Minority. It's going to be wonky. It's going to be complete and utter madness on a page. But I think it'll be good when it's done.
Yeah, but like utter madness is what's good. Like,
I mean, that's what they're writing it. I've 3 things to do. Yourself and Phil, Boogie Bop, have kind of given me ideas to do certain like out of the box things. So I'm going to do those. So they're the next on the agenda, if you will.
The next thing then for you is one of us to send you a comic script and you to go in and ink it.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, like we'll get there with it.
That's the next step. But anyway,
the next step, that's the step I want to get to.
My beard is just stupid currently. I don't think my beard has changed.
Dude, all beards are stupid, really, man. To be fair.
He'll actually be podcast. It's not who you know, it's who you blow, is the advice Tubbs gave me. I have been bamboozled.
Yes.
My favorite comics are the ones real pics and naked ladies. I got quite a collection from the park bushes as a kid. The ones where the pages.
Nick, I think that's just porn, but
I think so too.
I think you're picking from the wrong shelf, man.
Yeah, definitely. You get strained your arm from reaching up that high for those shelves.
Yes, I mean I'd have to get a step ladder.
Not from the reaching for the shelves, but yeah.
The top shelf is always taller than me. Like,
what's up, ghouls and goals?
Story Connor.
Yeah, 2 goals, and you still didn't spell goals right. Hi Connor, how are you, my friend?
I thought he was referencing the old video game, Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Was it cool? Was it?
There's two different ones, isn't there? Now
I'm confused.
This person has just dropped in. He will know. Is it Ghosts and Goblins or what was your one?
I can't remember.
Ghouls and Ghosts, did you say?
No, I said Ghouls and Goblins.
And I said Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, yours is probably right. Yours sounds right.
So, hey Terry, how's it going?
Story TJC, man.
Great to hear you're doing well as well. Where are we? Steady says, hey Connor, G Unit, Miss D to the T. Nick says, I'll write you a script, be warned.
I mean,
I'm sure it's going to be about
I
masturbation.
know
and
I know the
porn.
source it's coming from, Nick. So like, I mean, I already kind of know where it's going to go and what. I know, do you know what? I actually take that back. This could be very bad.
Oof, oof. Tubbs
Jetty,
can't
that's
read that.
mean.
That's why he has so many brothers and brothers there to help him up.
Yeah.
It was a team
Shoulders
effort.
and arms and hoist away.
Evening Legends.
Story back right back at you, buddy.
You just see. Hey Terry. Actually, Pop Dad said I think it was called both. Yeah, I think there was two versions.
Yeah, see, no, I
Two
mean, I
different
confused
versions.
myself with it, but maybe there is two different games.
TJC
that.
instead of TJC.
Europe.
G-Force's Ghouls and Goblins and Ghosts and Goblins were games, weren't they? Yeah, but that's what
Yeah,
we're
I
trying
mean
to say.
that's what we're trying to figure out here, buddy. we
Mr.
can't figure out which one was real or if the two of them were actual real things because I confused myself.
I'm going on the interwebs, the Googles. Okay, so there is a Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, I think you might have been right on that. Maybe I was wrong.
The Ghosts and Goblins was the first game in the series.
Okay.
I don't think it was changed after that, though.
I'm pretty sure that was the one on the Super Nintendo, right?
In 1990 and 1988, there was Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay, so I got that one right.
So there was both.
Yeah, there's both. So we were both
Ghosts
right.
and Goblins was the first one, and Ghouls and Ghosts was the second one. And then there was Super Ghosts and Ghouls on the SNES.
Ghosts and Ghouls, buddy.
Ghosts and Goblins on something in the future then 2009 for Apple. Yeah, it's kind of switched between them. It's only ever been Ghouls and Goose. What? Goose?
Ghouls and Goose.
What?
Now we've completely fucked up the entire fucking mindset of it. Like we don't even know what the fuck we're talking about now.
Yeah, Terry said the same. It's both. So yeah, it's only ever been
we both remember versions of the game or said game.
No G-Force to cast on ZSR. What kind of sneeze was that?
It's like a half yawn, half sneeze, buddy. Look what it did to my hair, though.
Yeah, it still looks terrible.
Meanie.
You're such a vain cunt, like I have to stop you sometimes.
No, man, look, it's weird. The lighting has a kind of brownish blonde going through my hair now, which matches my yellow,
Anyway, Ghosts and Goblins.
Yes, back to the show.
Fuller's Figures. I think both are games. Yes, they are. TJC. Hey, Jared at TJC. Nick says, I was confused once. I think I don't really know. Potato. Did Tubbs say Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghouls and Goblins?
I said Ghouls and Ghosts. You said Ghouls and Goblins.
No, I said Ghosts and Goblins.
Okay, so maybe, yeah. I can't even remember. It happened so long ago at this point,
The Ghouls was for Fallout and Ghouls for Limerick. This is not a tangent I expected.
This was not the tangent he expected. Well, I don't think we did either, buddy. But that's the culture cast.
You never know where the tangent's leading this fucking show. Like.
One comment from the chat can span an entire 10 minutes of conversation. Like,
it's like those remember those books you could get in the 80s, like Dungeons and Dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Create your own adventure kind of thing.
Oh yeah. And you go off and fucking just create your own fucking
Where would you like to go next? What can we get Brian and Tubbs to say next?
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled it back. He said ghosts. Yeah, he did, yeah. Wizard. TJC, Connor, Jared, Manga Fananga. Connor says, sound effects from Pod Race were great to hear again in the cinema. Oh, you went last night, didn't you, to see The Phantom Menace? How did Qui-Gon get on this time?
Like I heard in this version, like there's an entire scene where he actually bangs Shmi before they get the ship up and running. Like,
is that the mother? Is it?
Yeah.
Right. The Palpatine had already been there, like.
And that weird Padme grooming scenario through the entire film, like. Oh, Anakin, you're 9. We're totally gonna bang and get married and have kids when we're older. And tell me, am I wrong, buddy? Or
For
am I
me,
wrong?
like
No wonder he became fucking Vader.
for
Jesus
me, like
Christ.
it's Qui-Gon. Like when he gets that post nut, he goes when he gets stabbed. No, all seriousness though, I really enjoyed that film, but it's not my favorite of the
Look,
trilogy.
this is the weird thing, right? When you watch them up through the years, I always remember the Phantom Menace being like, like everyone remembered the Duel of the Fates and the Darth Maul fight, but
Mm.
outside of that, it was very kind of, you know. But looking back on it, it's a fucking masterpiece compared to fucking the second one.
The pod race is fucking class
No, but if
as
you look
well.
back at it now, like a lot of people, excuse me, a lot of people I know like used to say like that Phantom Menace was the worst of them, and I'm like, no, the fucking was it Attack of the Clones?
Yeah,
Rubbish. That's the worst of that entire trilogy. So Phantom Menace, as I said, yeah, it has this drawn out fucking Republic bullshit. I think the entire first trilogy kind of has that.
I do like the what do they call it? The prequel trilogy though, as a whole.
Like in Attack of the Clones, it goes from like him being Anakin and like in Phantom Menace, he's 9 years old, and then it jumps obviously forward a few years, and then there's that scene in Attack of the Clones where like Padme's like you know what I mean. This is probably not what she says word for word by any means. I'm only fucking giving you the Tubbs version. She's like looking at Anakin. She's like, Anakin, stop staring at me. He's like, I can't. You're so pretty. Like he's a pure deviant, and she's pure like, don't look at me. My grooming has had effect, and it's working. You know. No, man, I'm telling you, everyone thought Palpatine was the villain of that trilogy. Natalie Portman and her whimsical ways. I'm telling you, look back at it. Look back at it with different eyes, man.
Whenever you're watching anything in future or anything, don't ever ask for the Tubbs version.
Oh, see, I
Oh
see. I mean, look, I'm not the only one that saw that, right. Back me up here, comments.
no. Nick says since Tubbs did his 80s comb over, I can't focus.
No, I got rid of it though.
Qui-Gon
The
had a
light is no longer
bad
bleeding
case
off my
of
head.
indigestion.
He had a bad case of indigestion.
I was watching it with the sound. I was a little bit. I'm watching it with the surround cranked up after the derby. He doesn't bang her; she bangs him with a lightsaber strap on. Ouch! That would be a scorcher.
Either way, she groomed the shit out of him.
Yeah. The pod race is brilliant. Yeah, I love the pod race. Some of the characters and everything. That, like, I would love to see more of Sebulba. He's a prick.
Yeah. I mean, dude, look, there was a lot of good elements to it, dude. Do you know what I mean? When you look back at it, I find some films you go back and watch years later, actually, they're a better watch. Do you know what I mean? You can actually enjoy them a lot more. Other films then, like, you know, like they don't hold up at all. So it's kind of a hit and miss on both
So what
sides
you're
of the
saying?
coin, really.
So what you're saying to all the Star Wars fans in the chat that in 10 years' time, The Last Jedi will be amazing.
Yeah, do you know what? I think people will look back and go, actually, it's not as bad as I remember.
Pay for that one.
You know? No, definitely won't. But I think they're you look at it with older eyes, man. You look at it from you come back to this shit. You kind of go, because you know yourself when you watch something, you want it to be great, and it sucks balls. You're so fucking angry as a fan, and you do get riled up about this shit. But when it's years later and you don't really care that much anymore, you tend to go back and watch this shit and not get as mad about it anymore. You know?
I will say, right? I know I've gone totally off tangent again now talking about Star Wars, but it's Star Wars
Yeah,
Day, so who gives a fuck?
it is. It's metaphor.
It is metaphor to it too. But yeah, the prequel trilogy, like got a lot of shit. But I don't have any problem rewatching that like now. But I didn't have any problem rewatching it ages ago either. Not long after it came out. Like I rewatched
No,
the shit out of that movie.
I think
But
what happened with it was like you have to like. And I mean, look, this is only my opinion. I could be completely fucking wrong on this as well, which I probably am. You know, but
probably.
it's my opinion, so I don't know if I can be wrong about my own opinion. But whatever. But I think when they came out, it was the overuse of your CG was so fucking everything was so fucking clean and everything. It kind of it was a bit of a step. I was, oh, this is fucking very different to what, Star Wars was for me growing up.
Mm.
And then in like Phantom Menace, I enjoyed the shit out of it when I first watched it. Even though I know it was like, there was some bits I didn't like. It was too much of this Republic shit. But it kind of did what it needed to do for me as a fan. But then Attack of the Clones came out, and I hated it. Like I hated it when it came out. Couldn't stand that movie. And then Revenge of the Sith came out, and I was kind of going. And I remember I heard so many people
I
going,
loved
"That was
Revenge of the
fucking
Sith.
terrible." It was so, and pinpointed in on the Darth Vader no scene and Padme and fucking childbirth and all of this shit. And I remember watching it, kind of going like, "Fuck me, that was way darker than I expected them to go." I actually enjoyed it. Like, and in a few years, I went back and watched the trilogy again. Phantom Menace, still enjoyed it. Attack of the Clones, still hated it. But Revenge of the Sith is, I won't say it's my favorite, but it's way further up the line in the movies than over time than I thought it would land.
There is good parts though in Attack of the Clones as well. Like like
there
Connor
is, but
said
it's
there, the ending of it in Geonosis was really good. I thought the battle on in the Colosseum was when they have to get down after. What is you looking at?
It's definitely my neighbor.
Oh, okay. But like that bit where they have to get down out of they're all tied up at the Colosseum poles, or whatever, and they're fighting the creatures and stuff. That was pretty cool. Like, and then when all the Jedi.
Look, this is my point, right? This is my point about this trilogy, though, and I keep going back to the Padme shit, right? Right, and no, it's like she meets him when he's 9 years old, right? And then when Attack of the Clones starts, he's like a pervy teenager, and she's like, "No, don't! You're being weird." This shit, right? And then when he takes her away to like protect her, he comes back and goes, "I killed them all. I slaughtered the women. I slaughtered the children. I fucking lost the plot." And she's like, "Oh, Anakin, it'll be okay. Put a baby in me." Did she fucking knew a movie before this guy was going to go post it? Like, do you know what I mean?
Why was she wearing that dress if she didn't want to be in mine?
Like, so I mean, when you look at Padme and she's like, fucking in the third movie trying to like fucking, "Oh, I can't go down a path that you're going," and I'm kind of going like, you saw this happen a fucking good chunk of years before. Let's be honest, right? Motherfucker went fucking Ted Bundy on you. You were like, "Oh man, let me fucking give you a blowy," like,
Yeah, Terry, I think you're right. Sounds like Tubbs is writing porn scripts.
No, dude, Terry, man, go back and watch the trilogy, and just keep your eyes on Padme. I'm telling you, you see it in a different light, man.
Tubbs is mixing the prequel trilogy up at top of the pops. Old age is setting in.
Boogie Bop, don't even start. You know damn well, man, that we had these conversations. She fucking paraded that whole way. She's like, at least the fucking Chancellor was all like, power, dark side. She's like, Anakin balls.
Wow.
It's like Easter in her fucking house, like.
Connor says, did Padme work in the BBC in the 70s?
Herself and fucking Savile, huh?
Kind of Anakin's robo arm had a vibrate option in the fingers.
See? No, but I mean, all jokes aside, Don, I mean, like, I do lean into that, like,
because
because I do think it's funny. But yeah, Attack of the Clones for me, like, genuinely has some of the worst dialogue, and some dialogue in Star Wars can be pretty choppy at times. But
I agree, G-Force. The bit where Camino, is it? He's on, and he fights Django. That's pretty fucking cool. The seismic bomb, yeah. I thought Django was pretty cool in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's So Tubbs, did you have anything that you wanted to show and tell?
I do. I finally got some. What?
Outside of dirty Star Wars theories is what you bought.
The ain't dirty Star Wars theories. I'm telling you, you're going to write a thesis on this shit, or it's fucking true. You'll see it, man. I'm telling you, generations to come will be like, it's the fucking story of this Padme one. Like, she's pretty fucking, Nancy, like,
Anyway, what have you got?
But I have one show and tell. So I was fucking looking for this for ages, right? Because fucking, I just wanted it because I like toys and I like pulp pop culture. Is that the word? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Pulp
Pop culture
Fiction?
madness. But I'm finally got my hands in this bad boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look at that fucking box. It's an arcade machine, kids. What's not
Half
to like?
fucking joking.
And you have two bland heads, man. And if you get bored in, you can swap out his other head for a He-Man double. It's all good, like, you know? And because I watch Brian's fucking action figure reviews, his fucking top comes off. Like the fucking, was it the gi? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes off and you can wrestle with him topless. Smith's Toy Store, baby. Oh, good. See, that was a fast one. Leave me on big screen. I don't care. I'll ramble, you know. And then, like, you know, when he gets on, like, you know, like Precious, he goes like, "No, where's my puppy? Me." They're stroking the head a bit, and looking, you know, the tail pops up, you know, on the back.
You know. Manga Fandango says Hadouken.
Yeah.
G4 says nice tubs, still not on my shelves. Yeah, it's
yeah.
weird.
I mean, look, dude. I mean,
the States have got Dalsim and Bison already,
like,
but we.
Brian made a good point about this line. Like, I mean, I'm not able to like buy shit every single week because, you know, obviously I have 3 kids and I have to fucking, you know, so I can't buy it all the time, but when I get it, I'm fucking happy. But Brian made a point about this line is it's probably a good thing that they're rolling this line out slow.
Yeah.
It gives you more time to like grab 1 or 2 here and there type of a thing. So I'm happy with that because I love fucking Street Fighter, you know.
And for mine, I actually have a couple this week because obviously it's been 2 weeks since we did the last show. So some of these I have had reviews up already, but I'll throw them up anyway. I'll show you.
Yeah, go on.
So this is from Marvel Select. This is the Iron Man villain, the Crimson Dynamo.
Nice.
It's absolutely wicked. It's 7 inches, so it's much bigger than Iron Man as well.
Yeah, you had a video of him and Iron Man up the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a review of this guy already. I'm not sure if I showed Mega Man off, but I know I have a review of him.
No, you showed me. You sent me pictures of him.
But this is from Jada Toys, the same company that do.
Same Jada's killing it at the moment, dude.
Yeah, there's some awesome stuff.
They really are, and I mean, like, the thing I like about it is they're not purging the lines either. They're kind of releasing lines of stuff at a slower rate, and it's kind of easier to kind of grab them. Because it's like, I love McFarlane stuff, right? But trying to get your hands on half the McFarlane shit, it's insane, you know.
And this one, I only literally opened an hour ago. It arrived today, and I only got a chance to look at it. I blame Ways to the Sit for this one because I wasn't going to buy this figure. I still don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. But this is the Xmen 97 Rogue.
Oh.
And apparently,
do me a favor, take it out of the box and turn it around. I want to see if it's authentic. No, take it out of the box and turn it around.
Oh, no, I'm not taking it out of the box. Because
I was making an
I might sell this yet, so I don't know. But the last thing then I have is you will have seen me raving about the Megatron a couple of weeks back.
Yes.
Well, Friday I got the YOLO Park AMK Optimus Prime.
Fucking deadly.
And this thing is absolutely fantastic. I'll have a full
review.
Question,
can I ask a question for the classroom?
You can.
Does this fucking dude light up like Megatron?
He does.
Okay, very cool.
As well. So yeah, now I have the 2 of them together. And I'm going to get the Starscream as well when we make him.
2 big metal boys slapping metal.
Absolutely class. And I'll have a review of him up by Monday, definitely.
Take time, but no rush. But we'd like to see it.
No, I have it started already, so just different pieces now. So that's my my boys so far.
Oh, what did I do?
G4 says Dalsim is mint. He is. I can't wait to grab him as well.
So is he? So this is the thing. Me and Brian were looking at it. So is Dalsim out in the States or the G-Force?
In some places, yeah.
Okay, because remember you were even saying is when you go onto the Smith, even the Smith's website,
and that's changed again. The dates have changed.
It has changed again, right? Yeah.
May 20th. So
of this year.
This year, yeah.
Yeah, it was December last week, like.
I know, yeah, but Bison was still. They're the same wave, like so.
Yeah.
They're going to come together.
Okay.
And where would you be inserting Mega Man? I'd like to know.
I
I
mean,
mean, he's pretty small.
yeah, I mean, like, he could fit some places, like, but why
I
would you
wouldn't
want to
be,
put him there, like?
yeah, why would you want?
Yeah,
I can
Nick, that's
understand
going to
why.
send you down some fucking rough roads, buddy. You know, there's stuff a therapist is going to have to work through with you and stuff. You know, so, you know,
G4 says Robo just got his this week as well.
nice.
The Yola Park stuff. Simon says best rogue so far, in my opinion. No, I looked at the one I have already, and it's pretty much the same articulation, same accessories. The only difference, I think, is the newer one is more animated looking. So I suppose it kind of comes down
Okay.
to what you actually want. In
I mean,
action.
you have the original like X-Men cartoon version though.
Yeah, well, not the cartoon version, the comic version, like,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty much the same. The Jim Lee Rogue, like, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Like. But yeah, I'll see. I might sell her, I might not. I don't know. But apparently she's really hard to get. So not well, in character wise as well, I suppose. I need to find it in store. Help keep spinning down. Yeah, definitely that they're only coming out every so often.
Yeah,
Like,
I like that.
I think once what's the next two? Dalsum and Bison are gone. The next ones won't be out for fucking ages. Like,
Yeah, so at least that within you there's a break in the kind of in the gap of getting them, like, you know.
I think the next ones are Blanca, Vega, and
two already that I want.
yeah, same. And
Fucking straight off the bat, like.
Cammy and Guile.
I still have to pick up Chung Li, but
Chung Li.
Because as I said to you, is if I can't get like the entire full wave of them, I at least want to get the original like cast of characters.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Simon says, when are the next two Game Dimensions Tekken figures out? I have the King and Jane, is it? I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything about the next ones. I'm going to keep looking for information.
Are they Jada toys as well?
No, they're
different.
They're Bandai.
Okay,
they're not as good.
They're Bandai toys. Okay.
They're not as good, but yeah. Why wouldn't you want to put it there?
That's a good question, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You want it in or out, like. G4 says I will pre-order stuff. I think it will be hard. I get you. He pre-ordered stuff. He thinks it's going to be tough to find. Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered stuff in a while. The last thing I pre-ordered actually was the G.I. Joe, the dude with the boar Naga hide. He's one of the dreadnoughts.
The last pre-order I had was the Scarlet Spider that like was back in like November, right?
And he's fucking plentiful now, apparently. So
he's plentiful now, and I didn't get him till like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but their shipment was like held up.
Yeah,
something like that.
So everyone they got them market out, they just had a fresh batch.
You can't get that Wolverine now, the Xmen 97 one.
Oh, can't you?
Can't get it anywhere. Like.
Why?
So popular.
You just saw it out, yeah.
Yeah, so that's action figures, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, that's our buys this week.
Yeah, that's our purchases.
Purchases. Okay,
purchases basis.
You have some art for us, don't you, Tubbs?
I do. Well, I started off so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Just before we go big screen, right? Just to let everyone knows. Does everyone remember the art I did last time? Which is basically it was an unfinished one, so I'll explain it.
Okay,
so yeah.
So this is Twisted Tubbsy Wubsy.
So basically on the last show I drew if you can remember a Spider-Man Venom piece, but it was just ink lined and it was unfinished. I hadn't colored it or anything like that. So instead of drawing like something brand new, I said, fuck it, you know what, attempt to color it and see what I can come up with and go. So after sitting with it and taking my time, this is kind of where I landed with it. So this is what I finished with.
Oh yeah, I'll take off the comment there.
Right there.
That's fucking epic, man. That is so good. Like,
And
I
it was
love all
actually
I love
it was
the
actually Boogie
cartoon
Bop
colours.
that gave me the idea to
Mm.
go with the old blue, black, and white design on Venom.
That's absolutely class.
I mean, and I even look at it, right? I'm so bad with my work. I look at the Venom and I kind of go, oh, maybe I overdid it with the blue, or maybe I oversaturated the fucking city in the side there, like, you know, from the sun.
I love even the lighting and the city blocks there and everything. It's fucking class.
Well, see, that's the kind of stuff, like, if you remember, right, the reason I did this to see all this shit here.
Mm.
The reason I kind of liked that and tried to do that again is because I did this something similar on this one.
Yeah, I remember that one actually. That's really good.
Remember,
Well.
like the lighting on the building at the end and stuff. So, yeah, so that was kind of the piece I wanted to do. I enjoyed, you know what it is? I like drawing Batman and things like that, but I really seem to enjoy drawing Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, it's something different as well. Like,
yeah, it's kind of I don't know, man. I always kind of I don't know if you can see this in the back where the bleed is, but I used a layer of orange first.
Yeah.
All over the, like Spider-Man and for some reason it fucking worked and it popped the red out like massively.
Yeah,
So,
it looks really, really nice, man.
But yeah, so that's my submission for this week, boys and girls. Woo! So,
and Mike Fandangas is
nice manga.
Emoji. And Nick says that's upper.
Thank you very much, Nick boy.
We also have some from the class today.
Nice one, very good, very good. I always want to see the art from the class.
So we have a custom figure this week, actually.
Oh, okay.
TJC says, "Oh, make you great work,
nice and Terry Bud."
So we have a custom action figure. This is from Ways of the Sith.
Oh, fuck yeah! Custom action figures, yes, bring it on.
This is Barriss Offee, you know, the Jedi. She is. Oh Jesus, where are we going? So this is from Tales of the Empire, which I haven't seen yet. Actually, she's the one here on the left, and that is really, really nice.
I have a question.
Yes.
One of the heads. What's your Pokemon's name again? From fucking The Mandalorian.
Who?
She's the female Mandalorian. What's her name?
Oh, fucking. Yeah, I don't know where we're
Brain's gone dead. Katie Sackhoff plays her.
Yeah. Bo-Katan. There we go.
Bo-Katan. There you go. Is that a Bo-Katan head on the top of that?
You know, it could be because it looks like you can see there. It looks like it's cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the first thing I thought was, oh, that looks like a Bo-Katan head.
The painting is fantastic. Like this one then is. She was in Obi-Wan. She was the fourth Inquisitor.
Oh yes.
And they made a figure of her. So
what I've said it to you before is like I've been like looking into like how to do a custom action figure, and that shit ain't easy, dude.
Yeah, I'd say it is her because you can see the headband thing going across.
Yeah, it looks fucking cool, dude. With completely a fucking different suit, Inquisitor fucking outfit, the whole lot, like.
Yeah, it's great with a bit of.
What I'm good on you, Ways.
That's really, really cool.
As I said, I will always applaud people that can do shit that I actually cannot. Like fucking seeing custom fucking figures and mixed miniature minis and fucking manga's fucking art and everyone else's fucking art. It's fucking like
Bo-Katan, yeah. You're spot on. Actually, I should have mentioned that he does get a lot of Ways comes out with customs of figures like days after they've appeared in a show or whatever, because he uses a lot of 3D printed heads and stuff.
See, I'd love to be able to do that, like.
But I think he buys he gets them from other people. Like, I don't think
because I do know.
But that does look like Bo.
Fucking sneeze again. Because I do know. I have been talking to a guy, RDJ Customs. I think he's set in the UK. He does fantastic work, dude.
But I would say go on Ways' Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Up there as well.
Go check it out and see what he's got over there, like.
He does some wicked customs and stuff. But yeah, where are we on now? We have another one now as well. Well, two picks for today. Why did I say that like I was an idiot? I should have had this lined up already, actually. We've no Mick tonight, so no Mick Mini Mania. Okay, so these two are from Simon. Manga Fandanga Danga.
Love me some manga Fandanga art.
Oh, I've seen this already before. This is Harley and Joker.
Oh yes. I am a proud owner of one of these.
Oh yeah, so actually,
fucking. Anytime you see fucking Harley and a fucking Joker like combined, it's always fucking good. But yeah, again, as I said,
this is done in 2016.
I just wish I could hit a level of consistency like this, because it's one thing I always say about manga stuff. It's consistently across the board. It's always banging like.
G4 says, I'm going to manic without my mixed mini masterpieces.
It's the blue gloves, buddy. We all love them.
I think it's because the fact that it's a long weekend here that some of our Irish guys are probably on the piss or whatever.
Either out yet or probably out and about, like.
Or watching Star Wars. Or if you're Connor, probably having a nap.
Yeah, but I mean, look, all fucking welcomed and all good, right?
Yeah, of course. And this is the other one. And another beauty.
Oh, there's the red pop. We can see it already.
Butterfly Graffiti 2019. Absolutely class.
Fucking bang it, man.
It's very Disney.
That's what I was just looking at. I was going to go into the ferry. It looks like Rapunzel.
And that's one big ass butterfly.
Everyone loves a fucking butterfly, but the red, as I said, is like it just pops off the page.
Well, he's not asleep. He's here, still here for now.
One thing I give manga credit for, man, as well, is he knows where to place the red in each image when he's doing it.
Always top shelf.
To just make it pop, like
yeah, like size art continuously, like
top shelf stuff, man. It really is like.
And I know sometimes it probably sounds like we're gnashing you off here, like, but we're not. Like, it's genuine.
No, do you know it's not gnashing off, right? Do you know what I mean? Because as I even said, I always give credit to people that can do stuff I can't, because it amazes me. And I mean, I've not to toot my own horn here, but I think I've gotten pretty damn good at the old art stuff. And
yeah, definitely.
So this is why I kind of rave on size stuff, is because I still know there's another like fucking massive level to go. Like. And as I said, it's consistent. It's always consistent. It's always like off the chain good. Like it's basically the point I make. I'm never disappointed by size work.
Well, like,
I'm very much.
All I would say is to you is don't focus on reaching the next level. Just focus on doing your stuff and you'll get there.
Oh no! I mean that's the beast inside my own brain feeding that shit. Like I'm very, very aware that I've gotten much better than I was when I started doing this stuff like 2 years ago. But in a good way. I mean this. What I mean about size stuff is in a good way. It makes me want to shoot for another level. Do you know what I mean? And to get better and more consistent with the work.
That's wizard. G4 says, I love when Sai gives the huge eyes. Cheers, guys.
So you should start doing tutorials, man, and teaching all of us how to do some of this shit. Like
TJ, I remember I saw that Shockwave one as well. It's fantastic as well. Yeah, that's this week's Art Corner. So before we move on to trailers and stuff like that, like movie stuff, what? Second note. Here it is. So, Tubbs, what kind of stuff have you watched or read or anything this week? What made you?
I read an actual book this week.
Really?
Wrestling related.
One with the pictures in it.
No, it had no pictures. It had actual words. Well, there's a few pictures in the middle because I think all those wrestling books do that. But it was actually Shawn Michaels' autobiography.
Ah,
Yeah, I had it there. I was moving stuff around because I was showing Brian pictures. I actually finally moved all my stuff kind of into one spot in the house. It's all kind of into one place now. Um, I watched when I was Black Phone this week.
Is that the one with Ethan Hawke?
Yes, Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's good.
Because I'd started watching it when it was out and about, but I'd never finished it. So I went back because it's on Netflix and stuff. What else did I watch? I rewatched The Descent.
That's such a good movie, isn't it?
Dude, to this day, it gives me claustrophobia. Like, I've been watching it, I'm just like, fuck me, this movie's fucking mental
Funny,
shit. Like.
funny you should mention The Descent, right? My cousin called down to me a couple of days ago, and he's gone out with a new girlfriend, we'll say, and he's like, "Oh, she loves horror films," and like she's like, "Oh, Clint, she's never been scared by anything, whatever. What's a good horror film you'd recommend?" First thing came to my mind straight away: Descent.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I'll download that song."
Because I think it's one of those movies, dude. For anyone that hasn't seen it, and no spoilers at all, because it's one of those films I wouldn't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it.
It's a film about muff diving.
It's basically it's an all-female led cast, but it's about cave diving, going into deep caves and fucking, and that shit already, like when we were in the pandemic, right, and we weren't getting out and we were all stuck at home. Like, I went through this weird phase where I was watching fucking like extreme cave diving on the fucking internet. And I'm claustrophobic as fuck, right? And I was watching this shit claustrophobic and all fucking, oh my God, this shit's horrible. Anxiety through the roof. And I'm kind of going, but I can't stop watching it. It's so fucking intriguing. Like, why would someone do this shit to themselves on purpose? Do you know what I mean? But as horror films go, it's a surprise and it's really top shelf. I really enjoyed that movie. And then I started watching, believe it or not, with my daughter, the Harry Potter movies, because I'd never seen them. And because she was watching Harry Potter in school and she liked it. So I was like, I'll watch it with you. And we're on the third one now. So.
Oh, okay. I thought this was going to go back to The Descent somehow. I was like,
no. But it actually, because have you seen The Descent 2?
No, I didn't bother with it.
There's a sequel, right?
Yeah, I heard it's shite.
It's a weird movie because it's. See, I can't go into any more because I'll spoil stuff, so I won't spoil anything for it. And it's not even
without spoiling. I know what you're going to say.
There's it kind of goes in a direction which is weird, But going back to the Harry Potter thing, it's like, yeah, I'd never watched Harry Potter, like, at all. And I think it was The Prisoner of Azkaban or some shit that we watched the other day, which is the third one or whatever. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to see if I can get through it.
I've never watched, like, I could never get into them.
See, it's like that as well, because I was always a Lord of the Rings guy. Do you know what I mean? Same. Hooked on Lord of the Rings, watch anything Lord of the Rings. For fuck's sake, I was playing Gollum on PS5 the other day. It's probably the worst game ever released, but I was like, yay, Gollum's running around hiding from fucking goblins. Yay. It's because I liked the material. But with Harry Potter, I never read the books, and I never had seen the films. But it was great to sit down with like your kid and watch it, because she's mesmerized by all this magic and characters and just whatever's going on, and you're sitting there going like, well, this isn't as bad as I fucking thought it was. It's actually entertaining. Still hate Daniel Radcliffe in these movies though. God, he's a punchable face in these films. Because I grew to like him when he got older and started doing like fucking all the weird indie movies and stuff. Kind of grew on me over time. But in these movies, like, and not even the older versions, because I haven't got to when he's like older, but like in the first two, especially when he's like young, I'm like, Harry, like, sort yourself out. But that haircut. That fucking haircut is worse than Will Byers and fucking Stranger Things, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that was a fucking really bad haircut, like. And I watched some stand-up as well. I watched Russell Howard's Recalibrate and Ricky Gervais's Armageddon. Two guys I fucking love because they're just off the fucking chain nuts. Ricky's a different level, different type of comedian. He just doesn't give a fuck. But his new special Armageddon is pretty fucking deadly, like. But yeah,
No,
outside of that, it's just I've been watching.
I have to disagree with you there, Tubbs.
What?
I have to disagree with you there, Tubbs. I'm a fan as well, and I thought his newest show was absolutely shite.
I enjoyed it, man. I
He's
fucking
just saying the
I
same
kind of
things
like.
now over and over again.
Yes, you do. I mean, look, it's. But I found that as well as right, and this is the only thing I will say about comedians because I found the new Jimmy Carr one's kind of on that line. It's
Yeah.
tailored to the woke thing. It's all about the woke getting cancelled shit. Seeing how far they can push the button. And I'm kind of going, just tell the jokes, boys. You know, it doesn't need to be like, like your shows don't need to be about it, like, acknowledging about being cancelled for telling a certain joke. Because that's the shit that feeds the beast, like,
When Tubbs says says extreme cave diving, all I can think of are potholes.
Oh, look at you, kind of full over.
Is Gary Coleman taller than Tubbs?
Gary Coleman is sadly smaller. He's about the only person that is smaller than me.
Tubbs still looks up to him. G4 says, sorry, Connor, just read that pothole jab quality.
Yeah.
Are you small, Tubbs?
Yeah. I don't mind the small jokes, buddy. It's reality for me.
What I saw this week, I watched the first 2 episodes of the new show Knuckles, which is the spin-off of the Sonic movies. And I have to say, like, needs more Jim Carrey. It made the cardinal sin, right, of having the movie or the show start about Knuckles and then have this absolutely terrible human character take up most of the show. And it's a guy in his late to mid 30s, early 40s even, trying to be Jim Carrey basically, and it just doesn't work
because they couldn't get Jim Carrey for the show.
Obviously not, like
basically, like, yeah. So
but they're only half-an-hour episodes, and even still at that, I couldn't go any further.
Yeah. I mean, look, I didn't really expect crazy mad. I mean, I wasn't like running to the fucking fences to see this by any scheme, but and I did enjoy the movies a hell of a lot. But yeah, I mean,
hello, Mick.
Story Moog. I mean, I will still watch it, but yeah, I kind of figured it'd be kind of like a bit hit and miss.
And did you hear as well, just while I'm on this subject, that what are you looking at now?
It's like the noise is distracting.
You need never mind. But anyway, for the next
I need
film,
headphones to hear what you're saying.
For the third film, they've cast Kiefer or fucking Keanu Reeves as Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, I heard originally Shadow was originally supposed to be voiced by Hayden Christensen, but there was like, yeah, originally there was like Anakin.
Yes, I know who he is. Obviously.
Yeah. So the reason I stopped myself was right because I said Hayden Christensen, and in my brain I thought I said Christian Slater. So I had to like stop myself and go, did I say the right name? I did. But
you get more confused.
Yeah, and then something had to do with contract conflicts or whatever. He couldn't do it.
Oh, so obviously Disney have him tied up in the hole, basically.
Yeah, I'm assuming. So that just says to me, it was like, oh, so he's kind of, he's going to be off doing more Vader stuff or flashback stuff or whatever. So yeah, so it's looking like it's Keanu Reeves for Shadow now.
But yeah, Knuckles wasn't great. I watched 2 different horror films. I watched Immaculate, the new Sydney Sweeney one.
Which I suggested and Brian hated.
You didn't suggest it. I was going to watch it.
I mentioned it in the show the last time.
Yeah, it was absolutely shockingly bad.
Yeah, but I told you the main reason to watch that movie.
But she's
Sydney
in other
Sweeney's
films.
boobs.
She's in better films where she gets her tits out, in fairness.
Yeah, but they're still in that movie, so for any of you.
And she's also pregnant, so it's not kind of it's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different kind of weird.
Whatever about the whole film, but the last scene of the film, I'm glad I didn't see in a cinema because there's someone roaring and screaming for like ah, ah. It was just so
And it's like
awkward, and I didn't know
right
him
here in your
everywhere.
face.
And I was just like, oh, turn this shit off.
I mean, look, as I said, it wasn't the greatest film I've ever watched by any means, but I mean, I did enjoy it for what it was. But yeah,
The other film
so
I watched though was a bit better. It was called Baghead. So have you
yes,
seen that film? Have you seen that film? Talk to Me, Tubbs,
yes,
where they can talk to the dead or whatever.
yeah,
So basically, this is kind of the same idea. There's this woman, and she inherits this pub. Freya Allen, who was in The Witcher, is the lead, and she inherits this pub. And down the basement, there's this ghost woman, creature, demon thing with a bag over her head. And you can go down, and for 2 minutes, you can ask her to talk to anyone that's dead, basically. But if it goes past the 2 minutes, you lose control, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was kind of good. It was the ending was a bit wild. I enjoyed that though. What else did I watch? I watched last night. Finally, got to watch Godzilla -1.
Yeah, you said
Did
yeah.
not disappoint at all. Absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic movie. It's
So
all in
was
Japanese
this like
with
the
subtitles.
Godzilla movie you were like you've been craving like?
It's so much better than the Hollywood ones.
Yeah.
It's different. Like it's more like the ones I sort of grew up on. The
Like
ones with the guys
the
in
old
rubber suits
Japanese
or
kind of
whatever.
type movies like.
But there's no. He doesn't have a personality. He doesn't. He's just a fucking wrecking machine.
Yeah, he's just a big fucking lizard that's destroying the city like.
Yeah, it just has to be watched to see it. Like, I would highly recommend it to anybody.
Oh, I did
Like,
watch another movie actually this week.
go on.
The fucking the fucking talk show fucking film. The Dave
Oh yes,
Smolchin.
was any good?
Yeah, it's fucking well worth the watch, man. Yeah.
That's the one
It's
with David
it's
Demashton.
very Conjuring vibes. You know, it's kind of like the same kind of style of how it's shot and like just it has the same kind of feel to it. But yeah, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. Like,
What's the name of that again?
oh fuck, God,
Devil is some.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's loosely
Oh,
based on some
that's
story.
why I led
Anyway.
with the talk show film because I remember it's about a talk show.
Yeah.
But you know the one
If
I'm
you
on
do a
about.
live exorcism basically or something, don't they?
Which?
They do like a live exorcism on TV or something.
Yeah. You bring the girl on the show, and then it just madness starts to ensue, and it's just fucking it's well worth the watch, man. Especially
So,
if I mean, like I like him as an actor. I think he's great and stuff.
yeah,
Do
he's
you know,
really come on.
he's a very different kind of actor. Jack, you know, I've always said that. Do you know, so
So,
go on.
yeah, come on, you finished?
No. I was just saying is that I enjoy him in movies, so I said I'd give it a watch, and yeah, it was entertained. It's no immaculate. I'll tell you that. Though. No, I'm saying. No. It
I
is.
should have
It's
watched that the
very
other night instead, actually.
like if you like films like The Conjuring and things like that. It's I think it'd be right up your street. Like,
I think they're a bit shite, like, but I still enjoy them. You know?
yeah. I mean, look. As I said, it's not the greatest film I've ever watched by any means. Like, you know what I mean. And you've seen the exorcism thing done 110 different ways. Like, you know, I mean, this was just a different way to do it, and yeah, it was entertaining for what it was. Like,
TJ says, have either of us watched the new Ghostbusters? I still haven't had a chance.
I still haven't seen it. I plan to though.
I have, and
You have.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I mean,
fun.
I've heard great things from it, dude.
It's not gonna like. It's not better than the first Ghostbusters film. They're never going to catch that. Like,
But I mean, it's better than Afterlife,
the
right?
last one, I would say.
Yeah, it's better than Afterlife.
Yeah, it's much better than Afterlife.
Yeah.
I thought anyway.
Yeah, because see, in
there
Afterlife,
are bits in it like that are dumb as fuck, but
yeah, I mean, look, I mean, if you look back at the first film, there was bits in it that were dumb as fuck.
Yeah, definitely. Well, where was I? Oh yeah, so trailer-wise this week, there isn't a whole lot. There is one big one we'll leave to last. So your favorites, Tubbs, the live-action Disney movies are back.
Oh yeah, okay, throw it at me. Which one?
Mufasa is the prequel to The Lion King. I watched it a while ago. It's just soulless, empty shit.
I mean,
I was
I
blowing my
mean,
aunt.
it's for this generation, right?
I was below my aunt's a couple of weeks ago, and they had the Lion King one on, and my aunt was like, "Oh, look at him, poor misfortune," when the father was dying or whatever. And I goes, "What? That soulless fucking robot cunt."
Because
and I got such a look.
And we've talked about this, right, with the Lion King remake, or the live action version or whatever. Like the photorealistic lions, yeah, it looks great, right? But lions aren't very expression, like animals in general, when they're photorealistic, aren't really expression based.
No, they can't convey emotions, really.
No, they can't. It's all just like eyes, whatever. This is why it worked in the original, because it was animated. You could fucking make them emote, you know. Yeah, I make. My daughters will probably watch it. I probably will see it if it's on Disney Plus or something.
Don't you do, Tubbs? If they ask you to watch that, put on the original cartoon.
There you go. Oh, they've seen it.
Well, then they don't need to watch the new one.
Yeah, they like the originals. See, they tend to go to the cartoons faster than the movies anyway. Like they've seen Lady and the Tramp, and it didn't really do anything for them. They haven't really watched a lot of the fucking live actions, and like the live actions are, let's be honest, they're more focused for their generation. Like, you know,
like some of them aren't too bad, but the majority, like.
I remember I asked them one day, did they want to watch live action Little Mermaid, and I was showing them the trailer for it, and and it wasn't about the mermaid, you know, being like played by like a colored actress or anything like that. It was, my daughter turned and goes, "The crab looks weird. I don't like that." I was like, "Yeah, this is what happens with these movies. They just change shit for no fucking reason."
Yeah. I love that. That's where she went though. Nobody.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the innocence of kids. Do you know what I mean?
Else, like.
And it was kind of refreshing, because when you go on the internet, that's not the argument that they have.
The internet doesn't fucking represent real life most of the time.
No, the internet is just you know, it's fucking painful, is all it is. Like.
And then we have The Boys season 4 trailer as well dropped.
Okay, see, I haven't watched this because I still haven't seen season 3.
It's just they're just like parodying real life basically now at this point with the elections and stuff.
I mean, it was off the chain in season 1, and you could kind of see that direction in season 2 where it got wacky as balls. You know what I mean? And then you've told me that season 3 is off the fucking chart, mad.
Yeah, I fucking love it though. I love it.
I have it there. I have the whole season there, waiting to just be viewed. It's just
the only thing I haven't liked that they did was Gen V. I thought that was brutal.
No, I haven't seen that either. But I mean, I heard that it's like. It's not a prequel, right? But it's a tie-in.
Vought of their own, like college, basically.
Yeah. So it's like a tie-in to the main show.
But it's not bad, like, but you can do without it, like.
They released a new Acolyte trailer today.
Yeah, today. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I still haven't seen that now. So
yeah, a bit like it's going to be like a murder mystery, and someone's a Sith or an ex-pupil or something. Like
the usual Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, but people are losing their minds over this already, and I'm like, I'm going to watch it anyway. Like, so.
I mean, and it's weird, right? This is the thing I find about Star Wars.
I don't think you can say it's just Star Wars though. It's every fucking.
No, it isn't. But I mean, because we're talking Star Wars, I'll kind of go on this line of what we're talking about is. But it seems to be everyone kind of gives out, and they're kind of going, "Oh my god, can you just give us original stories or new characters?" And Joe so sick of this Skywalker saga. And then when they deviate from it, instantly people are like, "I don't like this. Go back to the other thing."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Just give it a chance. Like the Mandalorian wasn't originally wasn't completely tied into the Star Wars fucking Skywalker saga until it was.
This one is set in the New High Republic era.
Yeah, like the New Republic stuff.
And your man from Squid Game is one of the main characters in it.
Yeah.
And Trinity from The Matrix, who I fucking hate, can't stand.
Carrie-Anne Moss, you leave her alone. She's boss.
Do you understand?
There you go. I knew I had watched something else. The fucking new Matrix movie.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I watched it. Yeah, there was some decisions in that movie, boy, wasn't there? That's all I'm going to say.
They gave them real money to make that.
The one thing, I know there's going to, like, any spoilers, I'm not going to tell you about the plot or what happens at the end or whatever, but the direction they went with Morpheus, like, that was a thing. Yeah, I was sitting there, going, what's this? And then there's a flashback, and I'm like, wait, is this fucking Lawrence Fishburne's character? What the fuck is that about? And I was like, okay, fair enough. I'll just suspend my disbelief and see where this goes, you know. And there was like, don't get me wrong, there was cool moments in it. It was great to see Keanu Reeves back in the role, but the thing that bothered me about it was, I know this is me nitpicking, right? This is some small, stupid, like, nitpicky shit. But
wouldn't be like you, Tubbs.
No. It was like, it was like he walked off the set of John Wick and put on a Neo suit. He just, like, had the same beard, the same hair. Like, yeah, I get it, he's aged and whatever else, but, like, now this just seems to be Keanu Reeves' thing. It's just, I'm not cutting my hair, I'm not shaving my beard. What am I doing?
Well, the way you say it, that reminds me of whatchamacallit, Momoa in Aquaman. He's like, I'm not even putting on a costume for most of this movie. Fuck you guys.
He's the same way, dude. I'm not getting rid of my hair, like.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it felt that very much that way, and it was like how your one, was the girl in it. It was like how she realized the Matrix, and her moment of savior was something was going down, and she looked up to the skies and saw Keanu Reeves standing there looking at her at the top of a building. And I was kind of going, all right, like in the original movie, that, like, his mouth disappeared. They fucking put bugs inside him. He had to fucking go through all these trials. And one looks up at the sky and goes, oh, everything's not real. It felt there was a lot of lazy writing in this movie. Like,
yeah, but I think that was the point, though.
I mean, if that was the point, sucks if you didn't entertain me the way I wanted to be entertained. But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, look, no, as I said, it definitely wasn't the highest entry in the franchise by any means.
So, Tubbs, I went to ask you a minute ago, but I don't think you heard me. I said only wrestling fans will get Mick's joke.
Okay, go on. The APA. John Bradshaw, Layfield, and Farouk.
But why did he say that?
What, the Ron Simmons of it all?
No, why did Mick say that? I've broken his brain.
Was it because I was talking about the Matrix?
No.
Okay. Now I've confused my own brain.
Before that, what Star Wars show were we just talking about?
The Acolyte.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they in it? Okay, explain it to me, because I've completely fried my own brain here.
What were the APA called before they were the APA?
The Acolytes, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Acolytes. Oh, there you go. See, there you go. I did get it, but I was like, man, penny drop moment.
The Acolytes.
See, I was thinking of, yeah. Fucking the paid protection unit thing they did.
Yeah, exactly. Protection unit. I'm not trying to watch trailers. I like to go into it. I'm not laughing at you, G-Force. I'm still laughing at him.
Our Mr. here, like,
Mr. Tubbs. I've only seen John Wick 1. I'll get my coat.
I've only seen John Wick 1.
I haven't seen the third and fourth one.
And I don't get me wrong, it wasn't because I thought the first one sucked by any means. I just never watched. I never got to the other three.
It lost me when they were like going through a busy shopping center with like a gun in their pocket like this and going shooting up at each other across the fucking load of people. And then was it Common? The other guy was the other guy, and he was up on the upper layer. Here he was, then back at him.
Okay, so
And
yeah,
they were
really
like,
over it. Like,
this is so stupid. Why am
like I haven't seen the second, third, or fourth one. You can tell me what's this. I just remember a scene with Rockweilers or Pit Bulls or whatever, and Halle Berry.
That's probably the third or fourth one. I haven't seen that.
Actually, I remember because I was up at my dad's house and he was watching it. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He was like, "Oh, it's the new John Wick movie." And I think it might have been the third one or something at the time. And I was like, "Oh, that looks really stupid," but I'll watch it. But but the first one was great,
There's a scene I think in the second one as well, where he's literally beating the guy to death with a fucking book.
I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. Like, seeing what Keanu Reeves is doing in those movies at his age, that's fucking impressive shit. Like,
well, he's only in his what, 50s?
I mean, yeah, I suppose when you think about it, man, 50,
I know
I think he might be 56.
But compared to some of the other guys, like he's a lot younger. Like,
yeah. I mean, Jesus, yeah. When you think about it, fucking lads are in their fucking 60s and fucking. I mean, here's another wrestling fucking thing for you. Look at R-Truth. He's fucking 50s.
Yeah, but he's done fuck all.
He looks like he's in his 30s, for Christ's sake.
G4 says, I've never seen any Netflix series unless it was released later. Lord of the Rings, Potter, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Ted Lasso. So much stuff.
G4, you want to know something crazy about the tubs here? Brian knows this.
Do I?
Never seen Breaking Bad.
I've never seen
one episode. Never, ever have I seen it, and I've been told I'm fucking crazy that I haven't seen it. But, yeah, never seen me some Breaking Bad.
Everyone has their series they haven't seen though. I've never seen.
Oh yeah, completely. Like,
I've never seen The Wire.
I know I've seen The Wire. Yeah.
Like I had The Wire season 1 on DVD at one stage, but tried twice to start watching it and just couldn't get into it.
But I mean, and it is this thing where, like, I mean, I'm sure if I started watching Breaking Bad, I'd be fucking glued. Do you know what I mean? But it's like Game of Thrones. I remember saying to Brian was saying, "Oh, you should watch it. It's really good." Like, I was like, "Yeah, we're 7 seasons in. When am I ever going to get time to watch 7 fucking seasons of a show?" I said, "Fuck it, I'll throw in 1 or 2 and see how I fare out." I binge watched that for 2.5 months, right? I think it was just in time for season 8 to start, the last season or whatever. And then I was not happy with the ending of that show.
What you're saying is you fucking jinxed the whole thing.
Yeah, I must have done. I must have like watched it way too fast and not took half of it in, like, or whatever.
G4 says, Sopranos, Brian, I may have to send you the DVDs.
Sopranos was fucking brilliant.
My comment got blocked by YouTube. Fuck's sake.
Oh, wow.
I bet you've watched Mrs. Brown's Boys, though, Tubbs.
I actually haven't. Well, I've seen an episode here and there in like maybe my parents' house or some shit like that, but I've never actually watched it. Never. You know what? I grew up with Brendan O'Carroll, dude. I grew up with stand-ups and all that kind of stuff.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, the show never. Like, I grew up with Father Ted and all that shit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Mrs. Brown's Boys is just, it never clicked with me.
As a representative,
it wasn't even the fact that I hated the show or didn't like it. It's just never. I was more that 70s show, fucking Scrubs, fucking that kind of shit.
Tubbs, I want to say something. As a representation,
I was American sitcom TV boy.
As a representation of every other county outside of Dublin and Ireland, we are sorry for Mrs. Brown's Boys to the rest of the world.
So you didn't like it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. See, like, I get
obvious.
Like Father Ted entertained me, but it was the same with, what was that other one? Not Killing the Scully. I know people that loved Killing the Scully.
I liked Killing.
It was alright. Do you know?
Yeah, but see, you don't understand Killing the Scully because you're a city boy.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, dude. I do get it. It's just what I do get. I'm a city boy.
I lived 40 minutes from where that was filmed, and
that's
exactly the same as it is in real life.
And to be fair, one of the lads that we've done a lot of acting work with over time was in it as well. Like,
yeah, but he was in it once. So.
Oh, he was in it once or whichever. Like, no, but it was never a show that like I got it. I laughed at some bits or whatever, but Yeah, but
but
it never
you,
clicked with me. Like,
you'd like it more. It is more. Whatchamacallit, it's like you would like it more if it was if you get more of it if you lived where I lived all your life.
yeah.
So where are we? How many points have I got, Connor? None tonight. Does not compute. Nick says YouTube blocks so many of my comments I can't figure it out.
I mean,
Like
I'm not being smart, right? What did Connor say to get his comment blocked? Because there's a lot of mental shit said in these chats. Like,
I get it. Say it in the group chat, Connor, and I'll read it out. Well, if it's too bad, if it's too bad, I can't. Like, but I'll try. Where are we? Usually, it's the alcohol that gets you in trouble. It's certain keywords. Connor says Brendan O'Connor went on the Late Late Show and ripped off a Billy Connolly joke. Never liked him because of it. Yeah, but that's one of many reasons not to like that cunt.
yeah, I mean, look, I mean, I grew up with his stand up. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen all his stand ups.
Brendan O'Carroll, is it Brendan O'Carroll or Brendan O'Connor you're thinking of?
Oh, Brendan O'Carroll.
But nobody has Brendan O'Connor, so yeah.
Oh yeah. He probably means Brendan O'Carroll. But
Brown is
no, but it was. Do you know, like any stand up? Like when you were younger, he was saying some of the stuff he was saying in the stand up. You know, that was. You know yourself. That was like, oh, he's saying bullshit there. It was funny. But yeah, go look back at his stuff now. It's kind of like it's very mild in comparison to what you hear now. Like,
oh, he said, anyone that's never seen Lord of the Rings should be aggressively corrected with the nipples.
Dude, I fucking love me some Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, same.
I've the extended versions there and everything of all 6 of the movies, even the Hobbits.
So our last trailer for this week is a guy in a midget. It's not me and you. It's Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yes.
Except Wolverine isn't a midget in this.
I mean, he isn't. But he's finally wearing the fucking classic suit, right?
Yes.
Or a version of it anyway. And I think Oliver, well, not mine. I didn't give a fuck either way. He was in fucking yellow and blue. But I did hear a lot of rumblings, and I was like, I hope the fuck now he doesn't wear the sleeves for the whole movie. And then they purposely did that one walkout shot. Where he's like fucking, and then do you know what happened then?
And took a shot at Rob Liefeld as well, which is great.
But this will tell you how fucked the internet is, right? They purposely did that walkout shot with him in Deadpool, where he's like, the sleeves are off and it's the full fucking, I was going, there it is. That's the fucking comic accurate suit. And then I heard all these people bitching online, but like, now he's got no sleeves and the shoulder pads are gone. I'm like, fucking hell, seriously, like, get a fucking life, like, seriously, you know?
Yeah, stuff like that, like, it's just,
this is the closest we've come to, like, comic accurate Wolverine in 25 fucking years of him being on screen, you know?
Did you notice, now, I know we're going to talk about this next, but did you notice the clapback in Xmen 97 this week?
Oh, I did. It was great. the minute he said it, I know he said it like in a reverse way, but the minute he said it, I was like, oh, that's a dig at X-Men 1. That's a Brian Singer jab, right?
Look at these. You think we're clowns or something like that? He says, and it's like,
no, what were you expecting? Black leather. It was like, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, brilliant, well done, well played. Nice little line, nice dig played for jokes.
But
yeah, so
in the movie,
so the Deadpool Wolverine trailer. Did you lose your shit when you watched it?
Did I lose my shit? No, but I did really enjoy it.
No, but like, were you kind of like? Did you find yourself just kind of like stuck to the screen when it was on?
Yeah, I suppose. Like, but
yeah, I loved it, and I loved it for different reasons as well. It was just, and I'm telling you straight, you know that scene where they're jumping into the fucking portal. Like, that better be the fucking battle scene of Endgame.
I think they'll be jumping through multiple portals.
No, but I think they will. But I think that shot of them jumping directly into this big ass portal from what looks like the eye socket of a dead Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I would like. Wouldn't it be fucking amazing if they just landed there in the middle of that battle, and then this is how you stop Robert Downey Jr. from dying?
No, you're getting carried away.
Well, I mean, the rumblings are there, so I'm just saying, are they laying seeds? But like, I love that you saw like now it could be any female, but there's rumors that like Elektra is in the fucking scene with them fucking. And there's like all the villains from the original
Yeah,
Fox
so
X Men
let's
movies are
talk, let's
back.
talk about that first. So
And
like,
did you
there's
hear? Go on. Okay,
so
simmer
there's
down. We're gonna simmer it down.
so like that scene where she walks out of the Ant-Man skull. So that's Cassandra Cain. So she's the
Yes,
villain
that's
for the movie.
Xavier's sister,
Xavier's twin sister.
twin
Now,
sister. Yeah.
if you Google, if you don't know anything about this character, if you Google,
I've heard about this. I can't say I've read this comic.
okay, but right, if you Google Cassandra Cain Xavier comic panel, you will see one of the most fucked up comic panels ever put to fucking to paper. And it's Xavier and her having a fight in the womb, punching the heads off each other, basically.
Wow. So she's the
Yeah,
evil twin. So
yeah, well, yeah.
because I heard that they're because I said I haven't read them, but that whole obviously he's giant man because he's big, actually like being fucking like ripped to shreds and killed on like a dystopian fucking
It
future
looks
or
like
whatever.
it looks like the place where from Loki, because the Elliot is there as well.
Yeah.
I saw that in the trailer as well. I'm sure I did.
So I'm assuming this isn't like this isn't like fucking like the MCU version of Batman. I reckon this is like a variant that was murdered or whatever. And then they just it's so cool when the helmet opens up and you can clearly see it's a stairs like connected to the jawline of where his mouth used to be. It's like I was
Yeah,
looking going like that is fucking mental.
like
And I love
it
that
could
you
be the
saw
Fox.
Dog Pool.
It could be the Fox universe Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like it could be that version. Um, but I heard that there's going to be like head pool in this.
So what we've seen, don't mind the rumors for a minute. What we've
Okay, go
seen,
on.
Pyro was there,
Yes,
Toad, Lady Deathstrike,
Lady Deathstrike. Yeah,
and there was one other one that I can't remember.
Saber two times. I heard was one of them.
I didn't hear that now.
The guy that's wearing the hood.
Oh, it's the older one, is it?
They
The
were from the original X-Men.
X-Men one, like
Yeah,
Tyler
Tyler Mane, I
Mane.
think.
Yeah.
But I also was watching new Rockstars. You know, Eric Voss.
Yeah.
He does the deep dives, and there's kind of similar to what they did with No Way Home. It seems like there's two villains like erased from the image, kind of similar to what they did with No Way Home with the lizard and fucking whatever else. So God only knows who's going to show up there. But there's also apparently when they jump into the portal, apparently there's more of that shenanigans going on. There's actually going to be people with them. So
Oh.
from what he was looking into it. But he's usually on the ball with this stuff. It's really he deep dives into this shit massively.
Yeah,
Like,
I usually watch his things as well.
yeah, he does a great job at those deep dives. If anyone wants to ever watch any of the Marvel deep dives with this guy Eric Voss on New Rockstars, he's fucking brilliant. But yeah, I this is where I can't. And the thing I love is I'm still speculating from this trailer, right? Because I don't know. Like, this definitely isn't the Wolverine from the Logan movie. And it also doesn't seem to be the Logan from the original X-Men films.
But could it be the Logan from First Class?
Yeah, because do you remember he went back and kind of fixed the timeline or whatever, or so he thought. So I'm wondering, is it that Logan?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know? Is it like when he went back and kind of fixed the timeline and they were all alive? Did like something happen similar to like the Logan story where, or did Mysterio fucking trick him like the comics? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they going to play into that or something? It's all very interesting. You know?
Like rumor wise, I've heard Famke Jensen's going to be in it. I've heard Wesley Snipes is going to be in it.
Yeah.
Like they've gone back. They're going back for reshoots this month
To add extra characters or whatever.
I've heard now that Daredevil isn't in it. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, and I heard one
What
as
I
well.
heard
Now I don't know
why
how true
is
this is, but
because he's been offered a different role.
because I heard two rumors today. Like I said, like the reason I hate talking about rumors is because they're rumors and it could be all bullshit, right? But if they end up
Turn off
coming
his
true, then you
ball, like,
feel like you
trickery.
spoiled something. But
Hmm?
the two rumors I was reading about online was Ben Affleck's Daredevil, and what was the other one? Oh, Chris Evans as Johnny Storm.
Well, I've heard like the guy that usually gets all the stuff spot on. He said that Ben Affleck was supposed to be in it, but isn't now because they've offered him a different role in something else.
In
So
Marvel.
yeah,
Oh, so he's going to become a different character.
and they were saying as well. Well, your man himself said, the guy from Giancarlo Esposito said
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he signed on for something as well, and it's nothing that's been talked about before. That's an
Right,
interesting
okay.
one to keep an eye on as well, I think. And the
Hmm.
guy that was in you watch Cobra Kai, have you?
Bits of it.
Do you know the guy, the kind of chubby guy with the beard, Stingray, he was calling
Yeah,
himself?
yeah.
He's signed on for Fantastic Four as well.
Oh, has he?
Yep.
Is he? Do they know what he's playing?
Either Mole Man or the voice of Herbie, the robot thing. So I hope it's
Oh,
Mole
okay,
Man because
okay.
it's spot on for him. Like.
It's weird that they've. I mean, I think they've already fucking secretly cast Doom in the background,
Mm, well, you see, like Mole Man
or
was
they're definitely going to cast him.
Mole Man was in Fantastic Four #1, like.
Yeah,
So that they did that with Spider Man as well, like so.
and I think that's what they're. I mean, it seems like they're doing, as you said, is because these are fucking heroes from the '60s, lost in time type of a thing.
Mm.
So it seems like they might want to honor the original fucking comic books as well, and have
But like
kind of
from what I've heard, is they beat him very early in the film, and then the main
yeah.
villain comes on afterwards or
Yeah,
whatever.
I find when they're making these kind of deep cuts on the original comics, they don't need to be the main arc. Do you know what I mean? They just
Yeah,
need to be like if it's because they did it with the Superman and Lois TV show. You ever watch that?
no.
Do you know the original suit that Superman wears? It's like the really small kind of S on the chest is from Action Comics where he's holding the car up over his head,
Yeah. I saw that today
and it's
actually. Inside
the
an ad.
real old suit. Um, they do a version where like they show Tyler Hecklin, I think he said his name right, as Superman, but he's lifting the green car and he's putting it down. But then Lois turns to him and says, "Well, we got to get you a new suit," and it's kind of but it's just a pure it's a homage to just the original Action Comics Joe episode, the first showing of him. Like, I like when they do stuff like that when it's done right, you know.
Yeah.
But
So
are you
yeah,
looking forward to this Deadpool Wolverine?
yeah, super excited. I think.
Yeah,
Do you think?
I
Do you think it can be like someone? I heard someone ask a question the other day. Do you think it'll make 1 billion?
I hope it does do it. I really do.
Yeah.
Because I think in ways because there's a lot of talk and I know people hate talking about like fucking you know superhero fatigue and all that bollocks. I think it's just these buzzwords now at this point, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
just
that's all that is. That's all bollocks.
but
It
I
is.
think there is a realism towards. I think Marvel need this to be a massive hit because they've kind of been running on hit and misses for the last couple of years now
Mm.
since Endgame. So they kind of need this to kind of like pop them back up the ranks because there's not going to be another movie for a while after this, right? I mean, what's the next movie?
There's 3 next year, I think, and then
Yeah, but what's the one to come directly after this? The
next
team
year,
one.
February.
What's the was it?
February is the next one, I think.
Yeah, but what? It's the fucking God, the Thunderbolts.
It's either Thunderbolts or Captain America. I think Captain America
Oh
comes
no,
first.
no, it's Captain America. It is.
Yeah.
But that's my point. Is so I don't think this will. I think there's enough nostalgia and awesome shit from the trailers we've seen, and probably God knows what's going to be in this. And I love Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, so I'm already sold on this. Like, um, I think this will be fantastic. I
Mm.
hope it makes 1 billion. I don't know if it will, but it should. But if this turns out to be like a really bad film, at its core.
They're fucked.
Like, yeah, they are, because then that's the taste you're going to have in your mouth for until February.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And then you're going into Captain America, like, you know, it'll
and then you're relying on Clarence then to save your ass.
Yeah, you are very much so. And you know what, dude? It's a bad sign of affairs when, God, we fucking everything that they produced at one point was just gold. You know.
Well, but it wasn't though.
No, it wasn't. But I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. You look back at the original fucking.
What they need to do with this film as well is they need to finally show what their fucking plan is. Because
there it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, if they do that as
because
well.
I think isn't that what we've even said? I think we've even fucking kind of not argued, but we've debated about like what's the direction or not really. And I think what fucked them as well was the whole Kang stuff as well.
Giancarlo Esposito could be Kang. Who knows?
Yeah, and then I was reading it today. Then it looks like they're scrapping the whole Kang thing and just moving into using Deadpool and Wolverine to kind of like just not reset the timeline, but like soft reboot it into another direction, going into Secret Wars type of a thing.
So before we go into X-Men, let's just catch up with the comments.
Yeah.
Nick says the walking films. He's talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Connor, I've watched the Deadpool trailer.
That's a Kevin Smith reference, by the way.
I watched the Deadpool trailer. Me, a big hater of Kevin Smith, by the way.
Yeah, it's from the conversation in Clerks 2 where he's basically like on about like the walking throughout the three movies.
Well, there is a lot of walking, to be fair.
Yeah, I love it though.
Connor being snarky as usual. I watched the trailer 30 times and listening to Like a Prayer. Although I wouldn't be sure, I'd be sure if that might be true actually.
You knew it was going to be something like that, like a Celine Dion track or fucking Madonna or whatever, you know.
If you want shoulder pads, fuck back to the 80s, you yuppie. Does Connor need a hug? Always. I watched this video on YouTube and it said the walk on with Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine actually is wearing his mask and they've CGI'd the head as they did with Spider-Man's and Far From Home. Oh.
See, this is the thing there's been kind of I was reading as well, is that a lot of the scenes where you're seeing Hugh Jackman and like fighting and stuff, there's also versions of it that they've shot with the mask on.
Also, did you see the fight they're having or whatever? It has the same fight choreography as the Spider-Man Flash Thompson fight in Spider-Man 1.
I fucking did see that. Like this is what I like about Ryan Reynolds, man. In his regards to this, is there's going to be like a ton of like it's going to be like a nostalgia fucking walkthrough of the entire Fox universe. I think, you know, there's going to be deep cuts left and right for it, like good, bad, or indifferent, like, you
know. After the trailer and seeing Hugh Jackman, the missus brushed her teeth for ages. I could hear her electric toothbrush going on for ages. She's obviously keen on oral hygiene. $1 million question: were her teeth any cleaner?
I would say one thing about the trailer though. There was when you were talking about their fight in next to the Broken Fox sign. And they're both on the ground.
Even the fucking trees walked.
Even the fucking trees walked, yeah. But no, they're on the ground, and then it's like fucking Deadpool just starts shooting Wolverine into the fucking ribcage and shit. Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be like gleefully violent.
Oh, definitely.
And I reckon it's gonna be balls to the wall fucking violence. Like,
you know that X-Force scene in Deadpool 2? That's going to happen to all those fucking Fox villains as well. Do
you reckon so? Do you reckon they'll be just like fucking they'll all get massacred? Like,
yeah, by Wolverine. I'd say. That's happened. Like,
but there was one thing as well as do you know what he was said? They were talking about like, oh, this Wolverine let his entire world fucking die or whatever, and he's in a field and there's all these like tombs or whatever. Like, I was trying to figure out what the fuck that was like.
Or something.
Which?
They're like the Sentinels from Days of Future Past, coffins.
Yes, it looked very like that. But then I was thinking to myself, because I know they said they weren't going to touch the ending of Logan. So, which is why I think this is going to be like. I think you're right. I think this is the Wolverine from the end of Days of Future Past, because the timeline already got shifted from that movie. So I think that Wolverine that's in this one is like the Wolverine is in that. He's technically still the original Wolverine, but like a different timeline type thing, because he changed the timeline or whatever. Yeah, it'd be weird, because I know there's going to be like different Wolverines and different Deadpools in this as well.
And speaking of Wolverines, Xmen '97. So you were bitching all. You were bitching.
No, I wasn't bitching. I just said I felt they had nerfed him at the beginning
about Wolverine getting no special attention, and he got some attention this week.
He got to go balls to the fucking wall in this episode, like himself and Nightcrawler. That scene where they were fucking
bouncing in and out.
Do you know what I will say? One thing is, what I did fucking love about this episode is
I don't know. Are you talking about episode 6 or 7?
The 7.
The one like where the most recent one, like.
Yeah, the one that was on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, where they were fighting all the.
We'll go back because we have 2 episodes to cover, but it was when they were fighting and like Nightcrawler's got the fucking 3 swords and Wolverine's fucking just cutting dudes up left and right, and then he just dives his claws into fucking one dude, and Nightcrawler kind of like is like pulling people left and right and fucking just phasing them to wherever, and then as Wolverine stabs him, he phases the dude, and you see it from Wolverine's perspective. I've never seen that done. That was so fucking cool to see, like Wolverine like phasing from his own perspective through the thing with Nightcrawler, like
the action, like in those.
Oh yeah, episodes. Like
was out there. Like,
you know me, like I've said that, like not that I didn't like, because I've loved the season. But there's been a couple of episodes where I felt were like maybe too rushed or too cramped in, or there was like 2 stories
looking back now,
on top of each other. But the last 2 episodes, 6 and 7, I think, was it 6 and 7 or 7 and 8?
7 and 8.
7 and 8.
You have 9 and 10 left in, I think.
Yeah, so 7 and 8, the last 2 weeks have been back-to-back bangers for me personally.
Episode 7 was called Bright Eyes. I actually wrote them down. It's the one where Rogue went full rogue.
And you even text me, and we're very gleeful about that.
Using all her Marvel versus Capcom moves as well.
Yeah, there was fucking some deep cuts in there too, like, yeah.
And I absolutely adore the fucking pettiness that she showed Captain America.
And she fucked his shield away and everything.
He's like, well, my hands are tied. Well, you won't be needing this then. Boom.
And just fucking clears it clean into the fucking into the mountains, like.
I just can get behind the pettiness of that, like.
And I do love, like, there was the pettiness with Captain America, right? There was like even the vengefulness where like fucking, it was a Trask when she had him on the roof. And
there was a cameo as well from Thunderbolt Ross.
There was, yeah. And it was the Thunderbolt Ross from.
It's shown as well. There's a wider Marvel universe out there as well, which I like.
That's what I liked about it, man. Over these 2 episodes, they really kind of showed like, oh shit, there's potential to bring, not just Xmen, but Avengers and other villains in,
It's also as well that fucking kind of rivalry between the Avengers and the Xmen. The Avengers never helped the Xmen, like.
Yeah.
Which they should have.
But going back to what you were saying about Rogue, in this as well, as I said, the pettiness of throwing the shield, and then it was Trask, wasn't it, where she had him on top of the roof?
Yeah, she just let go.
And she's like, but like, tell Joe, like, what else can you tell me? And he was like, I have nothing for you. I have nothing else. And she was like, me too, sugar. And it's just
drops.
And it's Nightcrawler's fucking face. Like, oh my god, what did you do?
And everyone else is like,
yeah. And I was going, oh wow, she went fucking. She like, I love that. Because remember I said to you, it was the whole episode with Gambit and the Genosha thing and fucking, and I was like, I would have loved to have seen them just dig into like the aftermath of that. And by God, did they do it in that episode? Like, I mean, and she went full postal and then just collapsed in Nightcrawler's fucking arms. But what I didn't fucking remember, and you can tell me if I'm mental here, I had completely fucking forgotten that Nightcrawler and fucking Rogue were fucking brother and sister.
Are they?
Yeah, so he referenced it in the episode about fucking Mystique being their mother, like both their mother.
Oh, I've forgotten
And I
about
was
that
like,
as well.
I don't know if I ever fucking remembered this little detail. I knew I remembered something about them being close or whatever in the comics or whatever, but I never remembered that little detail.
No, I didn't really.
Because he was standing at the end of the bed during in this week's episode, and he was kind of that's when obviously he was standing there, and then the big huge fucking invasion thing happened. But he was phasing them all out to protect her. It was the little details like that, you know. But one thing that I will say that not annoyed me, but I was kind of going at the end of this week's episode.
Yeah.
They're battling and their fucking shit's getting wrecked. The house is blown up and fucking Wolverine's cutting dudes left and right. They're all just going bonkers, alright? Like fucking full on X-Men fucking crazy shit. And then right at the very end of it, like Wolverine's like fucking Joe says, I can't remember, he says something and then just boom, like that, you know? And then the thing opens and Xavier's there and he's like, come to me, my X-Men. I was kind of going, motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know?
He was away
You're like
getting
a
that
fucking
Facebook life.
deadbeat dad just swans in from out the pub and just fucking takes over. You know, fucking, I was kind of going, I hope the fuck, like, there's a moment where,
Yep, Nick, they are all family. And Polaris as well.
Okay, so
daughter.
does he mean family as in because they're all mutants and X-Men, or are they actually blood related because of Mystique?
Rogue and Nightcrawler aren't brother and sister, but they
okay, so the reference was just he looks at her as a sister.
Yeah, they look at each other as brother and sister. Like.
Okay.
But
Magneto,
so that's what Magneto is.
I thought I was going mental when he said it. I was like, I don't remember them ever being blood related. I know Mystique is Rogue's mother and stuff like, but
Magneto is Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and Polaris's father, though.
Yeah. But I mean, Mystique is Rogue's mother, right?
No.
I thought she was her fucking mother. Who was her kid then?
Her kid is Nightcrawler.
Mystique's. Oh, okay, yeah.
They're
I
both
knew I jumbled
blue,
it up wrong in my head. Yeah, because when he was saying it, that's when I got a bit confused. I was like, "What? I don't remember this."
She sees her as a mother figure because they were in the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants together.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay. See, this is why I ask you this, because I'm a big, huge X-Men fan. I've read comics, I've watched all the cartoons, and fucking deep dived into lots of stuff. But there's still little things that I either can't remember or I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
Like Bastion, the fucking bad guy. Like, I had to text you and was like, am I missing something? Like, who was he before he became this dude?
He's new enough, though.
Yeah, but like, he was someone before that, wasn't he?
Nimrod.
Okay, yeah. Because when it happened, because we said you was the big reveal of who the villain was. And
in the comics, he's like a mix of Nimrod and fucking Master Mold.
Okay. Now, see, that makes more sense to me. But I did love the cameos in this episode.
Yeah, and I said it. I messaged you when I watched it as well, like about the cameos. They were done right. It was to convey one message.
They weren't just played for nostalgia reasons alone.
This stuff is happening everywhere, like.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Shit was going down everywhere, and then there was like people were panicking, and they were fucking like Doctor Doom shows up, and fucking Omega, fucking Red, and
Baron Zemo.
Baron Zemo shows up, and then there's fucking like Silver Samurai, and fucking, and the one I think everyone fucking lost their mind for was the Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just any Spider-Man; it was Spider-Man, fucking from the original fucking animated series.
I agree with what Nick said here. To be fair, a lot of the canon has been changed over the years to suit the stories.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Canon is very viable or malleable.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about superheroes. I know there's a certain canon to this cartoon.
Mm.
You know, and I think that's what it was as well, is is trying to remember everything from the original cartoon leading into this. Because I do like that they even, but I do like that they still play up morphs like PTSD to Sinister and all that shit. Like,
yeah.
Do you know the fact that that's still visibly fucking there? Like, you know, I do like that they're slowly, kind of, not all of them, but like a few of them are getting like a few like new costumes as they go.
Yeah.
Like Storm got the black and yellow one, and Jubilee's now in the fucking black jumpsuit with the yellow
Yeah,
jacket type
fantasy
thing, and
suit or whatever,
you know,
yeah.
they're kind of getting their thing. And Wolverine's costume was Rex. I'm assuming he'll have a newer version, or he'll just have the same one.
And Sunspot finally went full fucking full meteor or whatever his fucking thing is.
I'm really enjoying this season. As I said to you, I hope there's another season. Like I hope.
Oh, they will 100% do another season. I'd say.
So, question for you. I don't know this is going to sound mad because I don't think that Spider-Man cameo was there for no reason, right? Do you think putting that version of Spider-Man from that cartoon in there was done on purpose to see if people would like react to it?
I think they have. I think Marvel have the right to do animated Spider-Man stuff.
They do, yeah, they do. So I'm wondering to myself, are they testing the waters to say like
the guy that was
X-Men 97's working? How about Spider-Man 98 type shit? Like continue with off of the Madam Web shit. Like.
The guy that was the showrunner for the Spider-Man 98 show is not on good terms with Marvel.
Yeah, but I mean, like he even posted on Twitter yesterday. It was someone asked the question. It was like, "Oh, is there a possibility we could be getting, like a reboot of the old cartoon? Like, do they tagged him in it?" And he was like, "Probably without me." He said because I wasn't contacted about this cameo or anything got to do with it. Yeah. I was going, oh, he still sounds so sour about this whole thing. Like,
yeah, they did not.
So they could do it, dude, but obviously he won't be attached. He seems like and look, I just said, God only knows what happened to him in his time with
never side with the big dirty company.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, but he seems like he's like every chance he gets, he's online giving out about something or other about got to do with that and Disney and Marvel or whatever. But as I said, look, they probably fucked him over massive. Like,
probably.
But I would love to see them reboot it and just continue it because
in a cliffhanger, like didn't it? With
it ended on a massive cliffhanger, and it would be nice to see kind of like where it went after that. But regarding the X-Men, like I love that you were right because you said like, yeah, I know there's a couple of episodes that like seem like there's two stories like jammed into one, and one or two of them seem really rushed. But he said, but like the last 3 or 4 episodes would be like one kind of arc, and it really does seem like that's the case. And I do love that, like all
the pieces on the board, like.
But I do love that like Magneto went like postal at the end, and just started like fucking. Like magnetizing the world. But do you know what I did love actually? A little fucking tiny little thing, just the way they threw it in here as well, was when they showed the close up of the tattoo on his arm. And it's the same tattoo that Ian McKellen has on his arm and Fassbender has on his arm.
That's mad.
In the movies, I was going, that's fucking cool, Like that's the exact same tattoo, like, I mean? Like, it's probably the tattoo Magneto has in the comics anyway.
I was waiting for your one, like, to change, the blondie one. I was waiting for the change into Mystique, like.
Oh, yes.
The blondie one with the glasses, the reporter or whatever she is.
Yeah, because I figured, like, when she showed up in the room with Bastion or whatever, I was kind of going, I was like, oh, wait. Same as you. I was like, wait, Magneto's here. Is she a mutant? Is this Mystique? Like, posing as the senator, and then it just turned out to be like just a senator or whatever. And then again, we're 2 episodes left. She very much could be fucking.
I think he would have known though.
But but so who do you think? Like, because I thought Sinister was going to be like the big bad of the season.
No,
like I genuinely like he's in there. Like he's heavily involved in it. Like but. Do you think this Bastion character is going to be like nerfed at the end of the season and the bigger threat will come after?
I don't know. It's hard to see.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see Doctor Doom just like show up.
Why? He's not a Fantastic Four. Or...
Yeah, but I just like Doctor Doom. Give me what I want, Brian.
No.
You can make it happen. Write that shit in.
What I say a while ago, Tubbs? You're just fucking rude.
No, but I mean, like, all jokes aside, I really dug the last two episodes.
I would like if they do beat Bastion or whatever, just give me Apocalypse.
Yeah, yeah,
Do it again.
yeah. I know he's been done. Like, I know they've done him in the original cartoon and stuff, but like, it just seems like they can bring him back and do it. But yeah, and then like, Cable is back in like the past. I genuinely thought Cable was going to show up like in like the last episode or something in like reverse time or whatever.
Yeah, they said every time they said that he can't do it. It's like do you know like a Nexus moment. They can't change it. It has to happen. The
Right.
whole Genosha thing.
So
So
basically, Gambit is basically dead,
he's,
like.
he's dead. The creator said that like he won't be
Yeah,
on.
so he's not coming back, like.
He won't be unwritten like.
And so what? Like, I mean, don't like obviously, but why Gambit? Like, what was the reason to like nerf him and take him out?
Nerf him. He killed the biggest fucking sentinel on the island. Like
No, I know that. I know he fucking like it was a massive sacrifice moment and everything. Like, but like out of the original cast, like, I mean, what was? I wonder what the decision was there to like take him out.
because what else the fuck would you do with Gambit? He's a shit character.
I mean, I always liked him. Like, I always thought he was a cool character,
Because he
and
throws
I always
cards
liked the
into
whole
French
him and
accent.
Rogue thing. But yeah, maybe the whole they didn't really see any kind of further stories with him and Rogue and stuff, and just you know.
Well, like I put it to this way then. Who would you have swapped him out with? It has to have
Um,
importance now, like.
I mean, if it was a way, like personally, if it was a way of if Cable was able to go back and like
No, 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 no,
redo
no,
it
no,
and,
no,
and
no.
stop it.
If
I
you,
would no, I'm saying is after the way I was originally thinking because that's what I thought was going to happen. Um, I would have put fucking Scott Summers there, like.
the leader of the X-Men, are you mad?
Yeah, the leader, biggest fucking member of the group, fucking takes the
But you
bullet
put
for the whole
Wolverine
thing.
there then in that case.
But but no, yeah, I suppose I do see your point. Fucking he.
You don't even answer me then, like.
No, what? Sorry, come on.
I said if that's the case, just put Wolverine there as well. So
I mean, yeah, but Wolverine's the easy choice because he can regenerate and not die.
no. I'm saying like to die.
No, nobody's killing Wolverine. I won't have it, Brian. I just won't have it.
You're like a
You know.
child.
And no, but I mean, for me personally, it's because I really dug fucking Gambit. I thought Gambit was cool, but yeah, I thought it was like, wow, what a ballsy decision to kill him off on.
On some
But then
cards.
that's what I was thinking, dude. I was thinking, was like, oh no, sure, Cable now is after showing up here, he's gonna end up coming back and stopping the events and stopping, and kind of do like a Doctor Strange Endgame type thing, where it's kind of like, oh, they'll eventually get that one chance to stop it type thing, and they'll redo what happened. But now, as they've established that this isn't the case.
I thought as well. Another thing that made me thought, if that's a Nexus moment, does that mean in the MCU universe that there's a Genosha in the MCU that's going to get attacked by Sentinels as well eventually?
Yeah, I mean, like I mean, look, as I said, this is all rumor and hearsay. Like, but what I was reading there the other day was that
now, like
there's a rumor flying around about the Deadpool Wolverine movie as well. Is that the Wolverine that is with Deadpool is actually the MCU's Wolverine that's been in the MCU. He's just been there, but obviously he hasn't been a part of any of the stuff that's happened in the MCU. But he's just been there, so it's like the MCU's Wolverine. And then when Secret Wars happens or whatever, it's going to like open the doors up for like an alternate Wolverine to end up in the MCU type thing. I don't know. It's weird. Like as I said, it's all grains of salt until it happens, really. Like but yeah, that's interesting. I mean, if it is a version, and it, like because he's actually in the comic accurate suit and everything, and it just seems more MCU than Fox type thing, Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see, like, because there's like you see he goes to the Wolverine in the bar, but then in the other trailer you see Wolverine sitting at a poker table, So
yeah,
there's
But the way he walks into him in the bar, it's like he's not the first Wolverine he's seen.
Yeah. It's like it's just he's pure, like this is like
He says
he's
something and
been
all like,
he's been blown off for fucking, you know, like, or fucked her way out
"You're
of
the
it
first
by a lot of.
Wolverine I've blah 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 blah," whatever he says.
But there's
Yeah.
rumors online as well that like fucking that like he could possibly fight um Edward Norton's version of the Hulk in this.
No, Norton won't be anywhere near an MCU.
No, but it won't be Norton obviously playing it, but it'll be that version of the Hulk.
Yeah, so
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see it because, you know, who wouldn't want to see Wolverine versus the Hulk in live action, even if it's only for like a fucking minute.
Yeah, so we're at the end of the show, guys.
Yeah, we are. We've rambled.
Nick just said there, I still think Toby is the best movie Spider-Man.
I honestly think Andrew Garfield is, but that's just opinion.
I'll just round it out by saying Tom Holland. So
yeah, you love some Tom Holland.
He's been in the best movies for me, I think.
No, don't get me wrong. He's been the most consistent across the board.
Spider-Man.
I just love Garfield.
Yeah, he's great Spider-Man. Not so much a great Peter Parker though. But
I just loved it. I just loved him in these Spider-Man movies, to be fair. Which I was, as I said, you know, when you get that nice nostalgia pack, but it's done right. I loved his kind of, because I don't know if it's going to go any further with Sony or whatever. But so if the arc of at the end of No Way Home is kind of what we get to finish Garfield's Spider-Man, I'm happy with it. Like,
you love a ginger lasagna eating cat. Yes, he does. G4 says Derby results: number 1, Mystic Dan, and number 2, Sierra Leone, and number 3, Forever Young.
In the Kentucky Derby.
Join us next week where we will be having a derby from somewhere else. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my video of Optimus Prime that AMK Pro. This guy, not saying all those words. This guy during the week, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a good day. Good night.
And I promise I will not wear yellow sweaters.